So TRVL, huh? It's amazing. TRVL is showing some real strength, yeah, recently, isn't it? We had this kind of drop, and then we had this buyback. If you guys remember, on Sunday I was telling you that that weekly candle was really bullish, and on Tuesday I said if you bought that weekly candle you'd already be up like 20% or whatever, 10%. And look, 10%. And look, now the price of the weekly is up to 18% from when I told people that this is a really bullish candle. Yeah, so these are signs. These are kinds. We're putting quite a lot of volume here in this buyback, so clearly people are interested in buying TRVL. The demand is good. On this 3-day chart candle, we're getting slightly decreasing volume, so we're getting a buyback, but it's kind of corrective at the moment. It looks corrective. I'm not sure if we are impulsing it. It's hard to tell, yeah, if you're impulsing it, because it could be. It doesn't look impulsive to me when you compare it to the previous impulsive moves, impulsive moves. This is kind of, you got these red candles, which is corrective. It's all corrective, isn't it? So possibly right now on TRVL we are doing an ABC, another ABC. And possibly it's kind of following some other tokens which I've been looking at. Yeah, and maybe, I mean, it's actually good that we're in the highs here. You can see in the local value area we've come all the way back to the highs. We're above the value area, the local value area here, which is really amazing. Let me just extend that to see if there's any changes there. The value area lows come up. Wow, that's really bullish to see that. We're above the point of control. We're slightly above this local value area high. Above these local VWAPs. Yeah, we're kind of in this up move. We're coming into the value area high, as you can see, but I would generally say this is quite bullish price action. And we're kind of above key levels, which we lost, and so we reclaimed them. We are here kind of potentially putting in a lower high, and if we do kind of fall flat here, then we are possibly looking for another down. How down depends on how aggressive people sell. If people don't sell, we're going to get a pretty miserable down, pretty flat down, and probably find support to go up like that, and you end up with a classic inverse head and shoulders type pattern. Yeah. But obviously what you want to do now is you kind of want to come back and find support off the point of control. You find support at the point of control is roughly where the value area low is, roughly where these anchored VWAPs are. And if we do come all the way back down 50%, whatever, you kind of have a really, and Bitcoin kind of stops falling, then you have a really amazing entry for an impulsive move out of here to take us to higher prices. That's what's on my mind at the moment. So we are range bound, but we're getting ready to do, it's getting ready to do something. Yeah, let's just hypothetically we come here, 618 1-to-1 will take us to the top here. 618 would just kind of take us to there, and an extended move 1.618, probably not, probably the 1-to-2 actually. On this wave 3, I think I'd like to target the 1-to-2, which were the previous all-time low. It all depends on this move. It all depends on how violently aggressive this move is, or because it's always better to break out, consolidate again, break out, consolidate again, just continue that, just continue, break out, consolidate, break out, and then we can get past these resistance levels, and the price doesn't feel like it's going to pump and dump. It feels like people are buying, they're selling, they're taking profit into the pump, then they're reaccumulating as the price goes up, and you end up with higher lows or higher consolidation ranges, and the price keeps on breaking up. I think that I'd like to see that rather than just a classic pump and dump type situation. But potentially here we are still consolidating, but this, I think this is really nice price action. I really like it. We're getting some really nice volume and price action on TRVL now. The other good thing is that, just in case people didn't know, the ST tag on KuCoin has now disappeared. That problem has been solved. And so we're no longer under threat of being delisted from KuCoin, which is great news for everyone who is on KuCoin and just for us in general. I see that we're making strides in the community. And when I look at DTravel on the X page, I see a lot of activity now. I'm seeing more and more activity. Look, 3 hours ago, 8.8 loading. What is 8.8? 8.8 is the Orion, is August the 8th. It's the Orion lined up stars, which talks about manifestations. It's a bit of a astro spiritual thing, but it's, you know, there's activity there. August 7th, P2P bookings, 30% discounts, flexible options. Get all these benefits thanks to DTravel. You know, we're getting activity, and look at that. Andrea's doing a great job. Look at what she's doing. There's no sound, but here, look, it just gives you, look at that. Look at the booking. Look at that. This is amazing. Andrea's doing a really good job. This is what we want to see. We want to see more of this. And you see that the social content, the media, social media content promoting DTravel is now starting to pick up. I really think this is good. These are good signs. And then also, if you go and join the Telegram, which you should, then you can also see what's happening there on Telegram. Here, Andrea is talking about book your villa through DTravel search for CoinFest Asia and get 3 free day passes to Nebula, one of the top co-working spaces. And look at that. How amazing is that? This is activity, guys. This is marketing for those Web3 nomads in Bali. This is great news. Probably need to do an English grammar check, but it doesn't matter. We started noticing a pattern between hosts and guests, and it was that usually guests would be super interested in experiences more than staying at the property they just rented. So we thought, why not? Or why more than offering P2P bookings? Why don't we also peer-to-peer? No, offer a peer-to-peer in my real life experience. So this is really good. We've got new people joining, new booking sites activated, new bookings processed, new booking site activated, new booking processed. Look at that. New booking site activated, new booking process. This is amazing. Yeah, we're getting a lot of activity on DTravel now. And the other thing I wanted to kind of show you right now is if I go to the stats, I always do this. Have a look at the stats. I'll pull it across on the screen. So here you can, using this link, I'll post it into the chat. You can follow the live network stats. This is the real world network. We're in 1,202 cities now, 138 countries, 10,641 operator signups, 5,339 listings. We have a cumulative GMV of $1.317 million and an average booking value of $828. Look at the quarter growth. We're getting really nice growth. We're getting really nice activity. We are still early. We are still at the beginning, but you can see our real world network is growing. This is real data that I'm showing you. This is live data updated 9 hours ago. And it gives people an idea of our real world network and how strong it is and how powerful it will become. You can imagine the future. And that's what I'm telling people to do. Imagine the future. Imagine the future. Think about the future. Think about listings when there are 10,000. Think about 20,000. Think about 50,000. When Andrea is talking about 8.8, she's talking about manifesting the future. This is what she's talking about. She's talking about once upon a time we were 599 listings and now we're 5,339. Imagine the future where we're 50,000 listings, and this is going to happen, and that value will translate into TRVL, into the network. DTravel is becoming a DAO. That's 100% happening. The leadership has changed, and there's a real transformation internally. DTravel is getting active again. We're fighting, guys. We're fighting for a great future because we really believe in decentralized travel. We really want to take chunks out of Airbnb. I'm going to show you one more. thing, or maybe two more things. So this is my site if you don't know who I am, and that's my properties. It's hosted by DTravel, but I'm also on Airbnb, and that's the great thing about DTravel. You don't have to leave Airbnb. You can be on Airbnb and you can have your direct booking site, yeah, as well, and they sync. They're in sync, and you can have I'm on booking.com as well. It's all synced, yeah. So if I get a booking on Airbnb, it blocks the calendar, so I don't get double bookings on booking.com or DTravel, and vice versa. And so it's really nice because now I have my own booking site. So when I meet people and I want people ask me about my properties in London, a lot of people want to travel to London. They ask me, I say, hey, here's my site. Go and book. It's a direct booking. You save money. You can contact me directly. People know me. And so they already trust me. And if they don't trust me, they can also look at my Airbnb profile and see that I have a pretty decent profile. 4.99 stars, 9 years of hosting. I'll go to my booking.com profile. It's just as good. It's like 9.6. It's just as good. It's just you can't link it here. Otherwise, you can see that too. And this is what we're doing. We're building a decentralized real-world network of hosts and operators who truly believe in peer-to-peer and decentralized travel. And what will happen is that in the future, you're going to get a situation where people will search online on Airbnb or on AI, and AI or whatever will look through DTravel and they'll find the cheapest property. And so right now we're just building this network. We're growing really fast. That's why I'm here in El Salvador now, because I'm here to build our real world network in Central and South America. That's my mission. We got 100 plus properties in Indonesia here, and every single one of these is a direct booking site. Every single one will take you to a direct booking site, which is on the DTravel network. How amazing is that? And there you can, as Andrea has said, you can book using crypto. You can get lots of benefits. I'm not going to really go through it now, but like I'll just click on that and see what options I get. And the great thing is you can contact the hosts directly. Look, you can connect the wallet, pay using USDT, USDC, which is on Base, Matic, TRVL to save 10%, and ETH. And the great thing is that soon Bitcoin is coming to this. We're going to be able to accept Bitcoin on the Lightning Network. So we have a lot of things happening here, a lot of growth on the horizon. And the other thing I wanted to show you, and so if people are wondering, does this work? Is this real? Is this just another scam? Is this fake? I can vouch to the reality of DTravel. This is my site. I've shown you my site. Here it is. That's not it. Is that it? That's not it. That's it there. That's my site. These are my properties in London. And I've completed, in 3 years, I've completed 34 bookings, and I have just a shade under 65,000 realized earnings. And that's just direct bookings. Yeah. People who want to come to London, they know me or they get referred or through other means. And I bring them here, and this value comes to the DTravel network. And this is just the beginning, yeah? This is just the beginning. And so I keep on talking about that this is just the beginning. And I really want people to imagine the future and capture the imagination of what the future will look like when we break out, when we explode to higher numbers here. I think DTravel, when you're looking at TRVL, it's a long hold. The problem with these long holds is that what do you do with your tokens? You're accumulating tokens, you don't know what to do with them. I think that's a future dilemma which will be answered. It's got everything to do with utility and use case and tokenomics. Yeah, I'm not talking about that right now, because right now I'm just sharing information with you. We're fucking low, huh? We're really low. You can buy TRVL for less than a cent. This is low for a real world network that's growing and growing and growing. This is probably the buy of literally your lives. And it's a long hold, because in the future we will be 100,000 properties listing. We will be 500,000. We will be 1 million. We will be as big as Airbnb. And you could literally change your life by buying a little bit of TRVL and just holding for forever. You could change your life. Yeah. Once the tokenomics changes and we bring some real crypto utility to TRVL, then you're going to see you're going to see rocket ships, you're going to see explosive moves, because suddenly you're going to get frenzy, yeah, people buying as much as they can because they don't want to miss out. It's FOMO which really drives the price, and so right now people aren't experiencing that, so it's a really good time to buy when there's no FOMO in the market, when we're still low, and you can see that the real world network is legit. It's not a joke. I've shown you that. This is no joke. My properties, my information, I'm showing you, be very transparent. This is no joke, yeah? So what do I suggest? Do your own research, not financial advice, but accumulate, yeah? Accumulate and hold and hodl, and don't even think about it, because we really are at the beginning. And what I can see is a real bullish correction, really bullish correction. It's long and it's deep. That's bullish. Long and deep, bullish. The project isn't going under. The project is good. I'm here. Got my DTravel shirt, got my DTravel hat. We're going from strength to strength. We're going to grow really fast, very quickly, very soon. So that's DTravel. If you like this video, which I hope you do, please like and share it so we can get the word out and so more and more people can hear about TRVL and DTravel. Thank you so much. I'm going to have